Yo, what's going on YouTube? I've actually been meaning to make this commentary now for a while, with the subject being Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero versus Naruto Storm Connections. Now I know what all of y'all thinking. What you mean Sparking Zero versus Connections? That's a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't even. That's not fair. That's like heavyweight boxer versus a lightweight boxer. It's just the heavyweight's always gonna win. Now I do know that Sparking Zero for sure will sell and will do just like 10 times better than Connections. But I asked the question, will it completely kill it off? Will Sparking Zero dropping actually make the little, those the 8 people left worldwide that still play this game, including me, will it make them just completely say, "I fuck this game. I'm not playing this game anymore"? Now, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely is looking like that's gonna be the case because news to me apparently Sparking Zero is beating Black Ops 6 on like the pre-order sales. Like it has a lot more pre-orders than Black Ops 6, and that's huge because like Call of Duty is one of the biggest gaming franchises of all time. So that just really lets you know Sparking Zero is coming in hot, man. There's a lot of people, a lot of the competitive players from like all the competitive games like Tekken, Dragon Ball Fighters, Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighters. A lot of people from those scenes that are looking forward to this game. So, and just in general, like there's people from all over gaming genres that play all types of games. Honestly, that barely even get Dragon Ball Z games like that. But just because of this special occasion, with it being basically Budokai Tenkaichi 4, and people having to wait basically almost 20 years for the continuation of this franchise, of this series. I man, honestly, this game might end up doing better numbers, better success than what people even anticipated. If when it comes out, it has little to no glitches, little to no bugs, like I seriously I see this game doing very, 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 very well. Very well. Like the only thing it's missing is a competitive scene. And even that, like all the competitive players, a bunch of the competitive players is looking forward to it. I'm not trying to say it's gonna develop a competitive scene, but honestly, like maybe not like a competitive scene, but it might get a lot of tournaments for it. Because like Storm is, you know, definitely not the most balanced game at all. It is not. It does not have the qualities to be considered a competitive fighting game. Like no Evo or nothing like that. But they still had little small tournaments. So I could definitely see people walling out over Sparking Zero and making a bunch of tournaments. And man, it's just another thing that makes me feel like it is gonna completely kill off Storm Connections is CC2's. I mean, I don't even know what to say because CC2 has been patching this game, but I just feel like they're patching it, but you've never patched one of your games like in the history of all Storm games. They had never done this before. They do like little patches here and there, but not like actual patches nerfing and buffing characters. This is the first time they're doing this. So it's like now that you've gone out of the way to do it, bro, do it right. Like you've been nerfing, like they nerfed the Naruto with the 38 clones. They nerfed Hagoromo. They nerfed Shikamaru. They nerfed a lot of shit. But it's like, bro, you still missing Tamari. And everyone was crying for the longest now, for literally since Kawashiki dropped. Bro, when you gonna nerf this bitch? Like Tamari's just too strong. She's top one support in the game, bro. Like it honestly feels like if you're not using Tamari, you're at a huge disadvantage for real. And I'm just like as you can see here, I'm using Hidan and Tamari because it's just like I don't want to use these people, but honestly, the way that ranked is, it's like everybody else is using them. Like if you don't use them, it's such a huge disadvantage. It's like nah, bro. Like fuck it, I'm gonna use them. Like you know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know why they did not nerf Tamari. They nerfed Karin, and they didn't even nerf Karin right. It's just like yeah, that's the type of things that makes people you know, not want to keep playing this game. As soon as I seen I CC2, y'all not gonna nerf tomorrow. I but it's like, you know, you can't beat them, join them. Feel me? You can't beat them, join them for real. This game also has weird like online issues, connectivity issues. Like till this day, man, when this game dropped, you couldn't even play with your friends, bro. You can't even invite your friends. You could not play with your friends. Just a complete shit fest. And till this day, actually, in Endless, you can't have more than like 6 people, I've heard, or something like that, because it'll get glitchy and messes up, or the game crashes. I don't know, like stuff like that. It's like, bro, how haven't y'all fixed this type of shit? CC2, like how? Like, it's funny. This is the only game where they're actually nerfing and buffing shit, but this is also only the only game. I mean, only. This is also the only game where these type of issues have happened. Like in Storm 3 or any other game, Endless always worked well. Like I don't understand why they can't fix that till this day. And another thing is, if they want to make sure that those about what 8 people worldwide, like I said, including myself, that play this game on ranked online or whatever, if they want to make sure these people, at least come back every now and so, the second DLC pack that this game's gonna get, they have to really go hard on it. They have to really give the community what the community's asking for. Because with the first DLC pack, bro, no one asked for all these god characters. No one was really too hype about the Boruto characters. Because no one ain't really keeping up to date with Boruto like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is OG Naruto fans. Ain't no one barely even know these Boruto characters. So with that being said, I say all of that to say this. I feel like even including the latest Borushiki DLC characters that dropped, the community's favorite DLC characters from that first pack was Kurenai. And it's kind of sad because Kurenai, people have been asking for Kurenai since like the Storm 3 days or even before that. So, and it also happens to be that Kurenai is the only regular ninja out of the bunch. Everybody else just happens to be a fucking demigod of some sort. You see what I'm saying? Like, people are sick and tired of the god characters. People want ordinary ninjas back, Like, bro, imagine a pack, right? For like the third DLC pack or something, if they came out and they did like a legendary Shinobi's pack with like Kakashi's dad, maybe even like Guy's dad, uh bro, throw in like some other legendary ninjas, Ginkaku and Kinkaku, Kakashi's dad, Itachi's dad, and like fucking that other guy I just mentioned, bro. Legendary ninjas pack, that shit will go so hard, bro. Izuna throw in Madara's brother as well, bro. Stop, bro. Niggas will go crazy over that. That's the type of DLC characters. That's the type of DLC pack we need. Give us what the community wants, and honestly, like, even if just for like a week or two, people will come back to this game just to be able to play as Kakashi's dad, bro. Bro, Budokai Tenkaichi 30 could be out, and niggas will come to this game. Hey, it may be only for a week or two, but the hype that someone like Kakashi's dad, Itachi's dad, Madara's brother, these type of characters. Maybe Guy's dad was kind of a bit of a stretch because like Guy's dad ain't really all. But like even still, like these type of legendary characters, who cares if we ain't never seen them fight? Like people will go crazy for them. Even characters like Shizune, stuff like that. People, Shizune and I forget the name of the other snake girl that used to be Orochimaru's protege. I forgot, but it's like Anko. There we go. Even like Anko would go crazy, but they're not giving us that. They're not like people been wanting the Seven Ninja Swordsman of the Mist for years. They don't, you know, they don't really give the fans what they want so far. So if like the second pack comes out and it's just like the only interesting character from there is like two like adult Konohamaru and like the villain from Connections, the villain from the movie Naruto the movie where they went to the moon. Forgot his name, bro. It's like they gotta go in. If not, this game will literally be dead. Like you gonna go online, you're gonna try to find a match, and you gonna be there searching for 30 minutes with nothing coming up. Like Sparking Zero will truly take over. I mean, it's gonna take over regardless, but if they want for at least like 8 to 9 people to come back for like a couple weeks and make some money, they gotta come out with dope ass. That is the only thing that will keep this game semi alive. Is they gotta nerf tomorrow. They gotta nerf the annoying shits, the characters and all that, the supports. But more so than nerfing and buffing characters, they really gotta go in with the DLC characters. They really gotta go in. Like they gotta go in hard, bro. Like Kakashi's dad, I don't care what you say. People go crazy for Kakashi's dad, bro. The Silver Fang of the Leaf, stop it. Um, Honestly though, like they really do have to go in. And another factor is it depends on how well Sparking Zero actually is in terms of like glitches and bugs and stuff. Because if Sparking Zero comes out and just like Connections and just like the Storm game, and it, to be fair, a lot of fighting games suffer from this. Like, there's only Sparking Zero. There's gonna be like over 100 and something characters, some ridiculous shit. But imagine if it comes out and people are only forced to use like the same 10 to 15 characters. No one likes that. People like character variety. So if when Connection comes out and it's similar to Storm where like motherfuckers are spamming Wiz and only like Wiz is playable, Beerus and all the god characters, God mode, Goku and all this shit, and all the regular characters, like you can't use Krillin, you can't use Gohan because motherfuckers are spamming Wiz and all the god characters, like 10 to 15 characters. That is gonna hurt the game. It's still gonna do very, very well, still gonna blow up, but like in terms of people wanting to play the online, that's gonna affect it, and maybe some people be like, yo, you know what? This is similar to Storm. There's bullshit here. There's bullshit in Storm. I'm gonna go back to Storm. At least I'm used to that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt this is gonna be the case, but like honestly, these are the only ways I see this game surviving. Soon as Sparking Zero comes out, this shit's going to the garbage can.